Have you ever wondered what makes up everything around us? What if the answer was as tiny as particles? See, science offers an intriguing concept known as the particle theory. This theory proposes that all matter, from the chair you're sitting on to the air you're breathing, is composed of particles. And guess what? These particles are never still. They're always moving, jostling about, colliding into each other. So, we are essentially surrounded by a world of particles in constant motion. Isn't it fascinating? Now that we've piqued your curiosity, allow us to delve deeper into the particle theory. To start with, let's imagine ourselves on a microscopic level, where the world is filled with an infinite number of tiny particles. These particles are in constant motion, always on the move, dancing around in the space they inhabit. This motion is not random, however. It's dictated by forces that draw particles together when they're close and push them apart when they're far. Think of magnets. They cling to each other when near, but try to move them apart and you'll feel a resistance. Now let's add another layer to this concept. The speed of these particles isn't constant. It changes. And what do you think influences it? You've guessed it right. Temperature. When the temperature rises, the particles get excited. They move faster, they bounce around with more energy. Picture a dance floor heating up as the night progresses. The cooler it gets, the slower the particles move, like winding down after a long, energetic dance. But how does this apply to our everyday world? Well, think about water. When it's cold, the water particles move slowly, sticking close together, forming ice. As we heat it up, the particles begin to move faster, breaking away from their rigid structure, turning into liquid water. Heat it further, and the particles gain enough energy to break free completely, forming steam. This constant dance of attraction and repulsion, of speeding up and slowing down, it's happening all around us, all the time. It's happening in the air we breathe, the food we eat, the stars we gaze upon. It's the reason why solids hold their shape, why liquids flow, and gases fill their containers. It's the reason why we can explain the behavior of matter in its various forms. And that, in a nutshell, is the particle theory. It's the reason why we can explain the behavior of matter in its various forms. Intrigued by the world of particles yet? Let's quickly summarize. The particle theory dictates that particles are always in motion, engaging in a ceaseless dance of attraction and repulsion. Their speed isn't constant either. It fluctuates with changes in temperature. Quite a lively world, isn't it? So the next time you look around, remember it's all just a dance of particles. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring.